Is the world ready for a gold-plated wrench from Harbor Freight? Let's find out. Yes, I actually just said those words. I did not ever know that I would be living in a world where a gold-plated wrench and Harbor Freight would be in the same sentence, yet here we are. This is the Icon Special Edition from Harbor Freight. This is all the rage right now out on the internet. Now, we have tested some of these Icon tools before. Harbor Freight back in the day was known as a deep discounter, maybe a little bit lower on quality. With this Icon line, they have really become a legitimate contender to all of the major popular tool brands. We have some of their torque wrenches. I've been buying some of their other tools. I'm a big fan, so I'm curious to get this baby out of the box and see just what makes this gold-plated wrench special. So, a gold-plated wrench may seem weird at first, but realize that all of the major tool companies do special edition wrenches like this, whether it be Snap-on, Mac, Matco, even Craftsman have done gold-plated wrenches before. These are not tools that people will typically buy a lot of, so if you're a company looking to sell more of something to somebody, why not sell them a different version of something they already have? So if you're celebrating an anniversary with a company, or you want something for a gift, or you just want to be the coolest guy in the shop, this is how to do it with a special edition wrench. I'm like, human hands have, or my human hands have not touched this yet. I just opened it from a sealed package. I'm a little intimidated, so I feel like I need to do this with some sort of proper level of respect. This is in a fitted velveteen case, so they are really going all out for your 60 bucks here, and it is in that molded case. I'm now holding a gold-plated wrench, a 24 karat gold-plated Icon ratchet from Harbor Freight. These are weird times we're living in, friends. I can tell you it is a very high quality feeling piece, has a nice diameter, very smooth edges. It's been very, very well built by my estimation, and again is a gold-plated version of the Icon wrench that's also available at Harbor Freight for $22 less. So the question is, do I want to spend that extra $22 to have a gold wrench? That is a question that you will have to answer for yourself. Let's take a look at some of the details on here. I believe they said this has a 90 tooth ratchet on it. You can hear it's a very fine operation. So 90 teeth, that gives us 4 degrees of rotation for each click, and it is lightly weighted but positive. I will compare it to, oh, there it goes. I went and got my go-to ratchet out of my drawer, which is from another major brand. I will not mention what brand, but it rhymes with Flowbolt. And this is the ratchet that I go to most frequently. So just wanted to get a feel for how these feel in the hand, how they compare. First thing we can see is the Icon is a little bit longer than my favorite wrench. I would definitely appreciate the extra leverage that would impart. And just after feeling that very fine motion of the ratchet compared to this Clankfest, which I've always thought has been a nice, smooth operating wrench. But I guess I've been living a lie this whole time, because this thing feels absolutely buttery, like the operation of that. On the back, we have the on-off switch, so that's how you apparently power it on, or reverse its direction. Using these both, they are both nicely suited to one-hand operation. My wrench has a little bit more of a positive stop. You actually hear the click going from one side to the other. This one has more of a soft operation going from one side to the other. Still very accessible with one hand or one thumb, or if you're on a fastener and need to sneak your hand up on there and reverse the direction. The action is perfectly amenable to single-handed operation, not as much of a positive switch action as I would normally like. Certainly something I could get used to though. Feels fantastic in the hand. So grabbed a couple of sockets, nice positive positive grab on there. Does not have a push button safety, which is something that I've kind of come to appreciate. Although mine's starting to wear out apparently, but it does give you a little bit of force and just lets that socket fall right off of there when you press the button. This nice positive stop. Might like a push button safety on the back of that, just because it's something that I've gotten used to. I will say though, the action very smooth. Every 4-degree rotation feels exactly the same. Not much dead area in there, so it does feel like a very high quality piece of equipment. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed now with how old and worn out this feels. Also have a lot of deflection on this one now. The icon much tighter. The only deflection we're getting is from the wear in these 25-year-old sockets right here. So overall, yeah, I am really impressed with the feel, the quality. For somebody not making a living from their tools, or even somebody making a living from their tools who wants a high quality backup, these Icon 3/8 ratchets is something I could highly recommend. I'm probably going to, when mine inevitably fails, and now that I've used a new one, it sounds like mine is inevitably going to fail sooner than I thought it would. I will most likely be replacing it with one of these. This particular Icon wrench you will probably see in action on some Grassroots Motorsports project cars. This one's going to live at Tom Sutter's garage. He will get to experience this long term, and I will most likely add a non-gold version of this to my toolbox as well. So, well done, Icon. If you are out there looking for a gold Icon 3/8" ratchet, they are only available in stores at Harbor Freight. They get limited quantities at various times, so literally you have to go to Harbor Freight and hope that you find one, and that, I think that's actually part of the fun and part of the experience. I think if I was standing in a Harbor Freight in front of one of these things, and I was ready to spend $37.99 on the exact same wrench and saw this one for $22 more, but I just happened to be there when there was a gold wrench available, I would probably add one of these to my cart as well. Folks, if you like the stuff we are doing here at Grassroots Motorsports Magazine, please do me a favor, check us out on the web at grassrootsmotorsports.com. You can also go right down here below this video, and you can hit that like button and you can hit that subscribe button and click that bell, and you will get the first notification whenever we post videos online. I'm JG Pasterjack. You've been watching Grassroots Motorsports. We will see you in the shop next time.
Support brands that support Grassroots Motorsports. Get your chemical solutions from CRC Industries. Visit crcindustries.com to learn more.